out strong and make their mark. Let's discuss post play. Shaq, you were a dominant post scorer. Who do you think are the top post scorers in the NBA right now?
Up to Zach Randolph. He's got great feet work, nice soft touch. Big Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, touch, and nice feet work.
Just a great look at the metropolis. That is Houston, Texas. It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Court advantage goes to the Rockets playing here in Houston. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the three. For a long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big three, and rightfully so with all their wins. And Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big three recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolute shot.
Scott, he told Leonard not to think of the big three, but to about Leonard. Small things like that can be the catalyst to get a player to reach greatness. Sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team. Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
On defense, the Spurs. And there's the feed to Howard. And some nice passing there by Houston. Modiunas has the open look. No good with the triple. Harden against Parker. Duncan outside. Here's Aldridge. It's rebounded by Houston.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside, Green. The three-pointer, no good. San Antonio on defense. Everly with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Over in the corner, Beverly. Lets it go from the wing. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
For the three. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. This one for three, and that one's good. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. The Houston Rockets are built around the three-point shot. Make no mistake about it, they set a record for a single season in team-made threes. They have so many guys that can hoist it up and hit.
Yeah, and they all have the green light to do so. Last year, you talked about leading the NBA in percentage of shots from beyond the arc, and it wasn't even close.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Aldridge with a screen on Beverly. Parker drives in. No luck.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Left side, Leonard. Floats one up, and it's sent back by Howard. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. The drive by Green. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Harden. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Parker outside. He dishes it to Leonard. Lets the three fly. Another miss by Leonard.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
From outside the arc. Again, Leonard missing.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assist and points per game totals since his rookie year, but he fought through like the champion that he is.
Here's Moniunas following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Shoots a fader. Moniunas, no luck.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And Parker, here we go. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight. Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on an age clock. We've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
So he gets them both.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
Now here's Anderson. Michael Beasley missing his last shot.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
McDaniels passes to Capella. Here's Brewer. Buries it from three-point range. Brewer's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, Greg, getting back to West, even though his scoring was down, his playmaking was up. You were talking about that. Clark, 3.5 assists a game last season, by far the highest number of his career.
Yeah, one of the very best pros I've ever been around. He's very smart. He's tough. He's all about team, and, you know, he makes things happen. Impacts winning in a lot of ways, and those assist totals indicate that.
Mills with it. Diaw, the screen. There's the triple. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Martin. Dishes it to Mills. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mills has got 5 now.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.